Hi guys, welcome back. Thanks for stopping by my YouTube channel today. My name's David, and what we're talking about is my journey through the stroke that I had on April 6th of 2021 through recovery. And so we want to talk a little bit about how that's going today. We'd really like to ask you to like and subscribe to the channel. Just click the subscribe button down there below and give us a thumbs up too. That really helps us out. We really appreciate it if you do that for us. Stroke was pretty significant. I lost the use of my left side, my left arm, my left hand, my fingers, my left leg, and through physical therapy, a lot of physical therapy, my leg is getting better. I can get around on a walker and a cane pretty well. Arm is much slower in recovery, but that's what they've always told me through physical therapy is that, you know, the leg tends to come back first, the arm is later on, and the hand would be the last thing. We're talking about a little discovery that I had with my hand. Still have numbness and tingling in the left arm and the left leg, that's kind of aggravating, but you learn to live with it. This is I'm really excited about this. This is great. I can move my index finger, and I have a little bit of motion in my ring finger there. I don't know if you can see that or not. In therapy, particularly in occupational therapy, one of the things they deal with, they call them ADLs, which stands for activities of daily living. And that's things like getting dressed, which is kind of a circus unto itself. Make it happen, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Brushing your teeth, shaving, eating, things like that. That's what's concerned with your activities of daily living. Eating is particularly interesting because anything that I eat that has to be cut up into bites, my lovely wife has to do for me because I can't do it one-handed. It just doesn't work. But that's okay. And getting dressed, like typically what I do is I start with underwear and shorts, because all I've worn since the stroke is shorts. I can't even fathom trying to put on long pants or jeans right now. That's just not going to work, I don't think. That'd be just too much. But I have I call it my grabber stick, and maybe you've seen one of these. They're reachers. They're made for folks to reach things that are high up, or if they're in my situation, they can't reach out to grab things. It's got like a trigger handle on one end and a pair of pinchers on the other. I use that to hang onto my underwear and my pants to move it over and get my affected foot through, and then get them up. The shirt, to put my shirt on, I have to lay it face down and then reach backwards through the left armhole and down through the shirt, grab my hand and slide it through, and then pull it over my head and get my right arm to go out the hole over there. Socks are kind of interesting. That takes some effort. I kind of spin around and sit on the bed and do it, and pull my leg up onto the bed. I do my right side first, and I reach into the sock and open it up with my hand and then slide it onto my foot. That's okay, it works pretty well on the right side. To do the left side is a little trickier because when I spin around and bring my leg up on the bed, it doesn't like to stay there, it likes to slide off. So I say it's kind of like dressing an octopus, trying to keep everything in one place to get it to work, because the side of my body that's affected doesn't like to cooperate. It does what it wants to do, not what I want it to do, for sure. And the other thing then is getting my shoes on. Right-sided shoe is fine, and my foot slides right into that because all I wear is slip-ons. I can't tie shoes, so I wear slip-ons. The left side's a little tricky because I've got this, you might see this black band on my leg here. This is called an AFO, and that stands for ankle foot orthotic. What that's designed to do is to keep my toes up, because it goes down, there's a bar that goes down into my shoe and a plate that sits underneath my foot, and it keeps my toes kind of pointed up a little bit, so that when I walk, my foot doesn't drag. So I'm able to bring my foot through like, well, it doesn't work normally, but more normally. Otherwise, my toes will catch and pitches me forward onto the floor. And I don't like to do that anymore. Yes, that's happened. But that's just essential for helping me walk. But it's kind of a bear to get my foot in the shoe with the AFO in there. So I have to flip the shoe on its side and come in. We'll show you how this works. It's like being part of a circus or a gymnastics outfit or something like that, but it works. Now, I don't get dressed in 2 minutes like probably you could do, but I do make it work. Okay, so putting on socks. What I do is I get my hand into the mouth of the sock like that, and I come down and I kind of hook it over my toes,
the right side is easier than the left, because on the left side, the little toe kind of works like the arm. It doesn't go where I want it to. It'll get caught on everything. But that's kind of it. It's once you get it started, the socks slide up pretty well. So left side's a little bit more difficult. I'm going to show you putting on the shoes here. So right side just slides right on. And I always have the right side on because sitting on the bed, it gives me some grip on the floor so that I don't slide off the bed. I've taken a couple of spills, and I don't have the strength because the left side doesn't work necessarily to get myself back up. So my neighbor has come over a couple times graciously and helped me get up. But the deal is that I have to have pants on. I can't be naked and have him come help me. I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to see that either. But so to get the left shoe on, what I do is like that, kind of spin it a little bit so I can get my normally it's not this difficult. Let me get this is my grabber stick that we talked about. So I can grab things and position them where I want them there. Get my toes started in the shoe, and then I flip it up. Kind of get it started a little bit, and then I'll pull it up onto the bed. I use the left leg to kind of, or the right leg to kind of hook it a little bit. Get everything going the right direction here. Oh, that's why I won't put the straps in there. Strap them along down there. And then just kind of slide it on like that. All right, there we go. Then I'll flip the AFO has a little cradle that your leg sits in here. I'll flip it back behind my leg. Get my foot planted firmly in the shoe. Oops, not what I wanted it to do there either. Okay, normally this is accompanied by lots of interesting words, but I'm trying to keep it family friendly here. And then this is the tough part because this is all by feel over here, trying to get this little strap through the little ring. Pull that around and latch it, and then there we go. So that's the hardest part of getting dressed right there, and that's what gets you breathing hard. It wears me out some days. So this is my grabber stick, and so far I only use it really in the bedroom, but it really helps out. I'll tell you what, it's not very long. It's probably 30 inches long, but it's a lifesaver. If you drop something on the floor and you don't have someone around that can help you pick things up, there we go. Get a good grip on it. Well, I can pick it up, move it around. So this is my other thing here. It's a bar that hooks under my mattress. But it would be easier for me to sleep on the other side of the bed and get up that way because, you know, I can get onto my right side and lever my way up. But this side's got the bathroom on it, and this is the side of the bed I've always slept on, so it would be kind of odd for me over there. But the cool thing about this is it's sturdy enough because these pegs here go way up under the mattress, that I can kind of get my legs off the bed and grab that and then pull myself up instead of having to have my wife come around and help me get out of bed. And that got to be old pretty quick. So this has been a lifesaver to help me have more mobility. You know, I can just grab that and sit up. I keep my walker right next to the bed so that I've got that. And we have the home automation, so I can just tell it to turn the light on. That makes all the difference in the world. If you're in this situation, you know, there's several things to look at. Home automation is again, I keep saying everything's a lifesaver, but I got to tell you, it makes things so much easier just to tell, you know, whichever one you pick, to just turn the lights on or off, or turn on the television, whatever you need it to do. These things are so versatile, you can program them to do just about anything for you as long as you've got the smart plugs in there. So that's a good thing to have as well. But the bed bar, I'm not really sure what this thing's called, but it's really adjustable. You can adjust the height of it. For the mattress height down there, you can adjust how high it is where the pegs go under the bed and how high the bar sits up. Makes a huge difference. And again, I keep my walker right there because I have a what we call a quad cane that is much smaller than this. But in the middle of the night, when I'm dead asleep and I have to get up and go to the bathroom or something like that, I'm not sturdy enough on the quad cane to use that, you know, or at least I feel better on the walker because it's more stable, it has a bigger footprint, so to speak, and it makes it a little bit easier to do that. Okay, that's about it for this time. So that's my morning ritual. You've now seen me getting dressed, so we probably know each other a little too well. Let's not go there. But anyway, thanks for coming by. We appreciate you stopping and watching our video today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Thanks for being here. We'll see you next time. Bye now.